Hello friends, in this video I am going to explain about how to create a questionnaire or survey in PEGA. Let us suppose in my application I want to take my customer feedback or I want to display some set of questions and I want to capture those answers or I want to show you a simple question or I want to show you a set of questions with a different options with radio button options etc. I mean to say everyone aware of how the survey screen would be. So similarly, let us suppose even if you go to outside, right? For example, if you go to restaurant, okay, after your dinner, after your lunch, okay, if they are providing a one feedback form, so there you will get a lot of questions and with different options. Similarly, here also in PEGA, how to create a survey. PEGA has provided a OOTB options for that. PEGA has provided a OOTB rules for that. I mean to say there are options to create and configure a survey in PEGA. So how to do that? Okay, I will show you in this video. So my requirement is I want to display some 5 or 6 questions. Okay, I want to capture those answers. This is a very simple requirement. For that, what people will do usually, people will create a sections. In that section they will hard code the questions. Okay, first question, second question, third question, fourth question, fifth question, and they will capture the answers. Okay, and they will map the answers and they will capture the answers. And again, uh, so if you can capture those answers and you have to take care of all these things. But here PEGA has provided a separate rule for that. PEGA has provided a separate rule for that. Let's see how to create a survey and how to display a survey. Now go to the configure. So there is an option called it as a case management. In the case management, there is a questionnaire. There is a questionnaire which is nothing but a survey, which is nothing but a survey. Now here I'm going to create a one questionnaire. So for example, all these are my list of existing questionnaires. I'm going to create a new questionnaire. Okay, um, SBI loan feedback form. This is my questionnaire and just click on submit. See what is happening in the background we will see later. First we will create these questionnaire and we will see the technical concepts later. And mean to say what is happening in the background when I create a questionnaire, when I add a questions, what is happening in the background. Okay, how what type of rules got created in the background by the PEGA. So I will explain later. But first I'm going to create this simple questionnaire form, SBI loan a feedback form. Now see, one new questionnaire got created. One new questionnaire got created. This is my SBI loan feedback form. So on, so on, so on, date, etc. If you want, you can create a new questionnaire, or if there are all these are the list of existing questionnaires, you can reuse those questionnaires also if you need it. Okay, now here, see this questionnaire contains, see get started by adding the question page. See, questionnaire is nothing but a survey. It contains a multiple questions. Let us suppose if you want to group a set of questions, that is nothing but a one question page. Get started by adding the question page. That means you are going to start or you are going to add a new question. So just click on add. So see this one, question page, logic library question page. Just I am adding a one question page. Okay, title, this is first question page. If you want, you can add n number of question pages. Each question page contains n number of questions. Remember this point, each question page contains n number of questions. Each questionnaire contains n number of question pages. Now this is like loan feedback, or this is like a personal loan. Okay, now that's it. Now here if you want, you can add question. Now question page got created. Now if you want, you can add n number of question page, but let me add a question page. And see, before going to add a new question, see, there are different types of options. Visibility conditions, that means in a specific users, or for a specific users or a specific condition, if you want to display this question page, you can add that visibility condition. If you want, you can add a visibility condition based on the condition also. For example, if the loan is if any user has taken personal loans, then this case, this question page will be displayed. Otherwise, it should not be displayed for the home loan users, etc. Like that also, if you want, you can enable the conditions. That's why there is an option provided, visibility conditions. See, visibility conditions. Now if you want, you can add the condition. That's it. Now I'm not adding any condition here. Okay. Now here also, if you want to categorize, if you want to create a new category, okay, all these questions are belonging to this category, so you can create a new category also. Okay. Now I'm not doing anything, just I'm creating the one question page. Inside this question page, I am adding the questions. So here also, if you want, you can add a new question if there are already questions present. If there are already questions present, so you can include or you can reuse those questions from a library. Just when you click on from library, it will display the list of questions, it will display the list of questions, etc. So now what I am doing is I'm just adding my own new question. Okay. So here, the different types of options. So text single line field, or text paragraph, or boolean. What is this one? We will see. I will explain. But before that, so add your question here. Before that, add your question. So uh, how is your rating? How is your uh, rating towards loan initiation process, etc. Okay. Okay, now for this, if you want, you can capture the text single line or text paragraph answer. So it's the date and time, email, integer, pick list, etc., slider, checklist, radio button matrix, build list, etc. There are different types of options. Now what I am doing is, I am taking pick list. I am taking pick list. How is your rating towards a loan initiation process? That means the rating is good or satisfied or not satisfied, etc. I want to provide these options. So how can you provide these options? So go to here, map answer to this field, map answer to this field. Now what I am doing is, because I'm going to create a new option, so what is that field name? See here, pick list means here it displays as a drop down. It displays as a drop down. Type is pick list. Type is pick list. Field name is, so here enter the field name. So what is the field name? And mm, rating. Okay, rating, I'm just giving the rating is the field name. Type pick list, display as a drop down. So here you selected the option is pick list, so you want to display as like a radio button or a drop down or a search box. How? Now I want to display as a radio buttons. I want to display as a radio buttons. I mean to say good, average, bad, etc. And next one is, so pick list options, local or a data page. That means you want to load those options from a data page or from the local list. So if there are no items, add choices. If you want, you can directly add your choices here. Good, very good. Or I'm telling again, if you want, you can add these options from a data page or from a property local list, or if you want, you can add it manually here. Bad, satisfied, good, very good. I mean, not good. Okay, etc. That's it. Now, see, if you expand, I don't want to show you expand, but I will explain in the later. Okay, just click on submit. Just click on submit. So here also on a conditional basis, the value, I mean to say the user must answer to that question. It is required when conditions. If, for example, if you enter a value is 10, which is not a correct value, and if you want to do the validations also, you can enable the validations, and you don't want to display this question on a conditional basis. I mean, only for a specific users, for a on a conditional basis, if you want to display this question also, you can use this visibility conditions, etc. So even there are some options for a question. Now that's it. Okay, now what I'm doing is, if you want, you can add n number of questions. Now here add a new question. Okay, how is our customer service? How is your customer service? Okay, now what is the text, single line? That means if you want, you can select again. If you want, you can select this as a date time or a date or email, etc. There are different types of options. Now I'm just giving okay, text single line. I'm not changing anything. So I think you have to map this question answer to which field. You have to select here, map answer to field. Which field? If you want, you can use, existing fields if you have already, or else if you want, you can create a new field. Okay, now here customer service, just okay, customer service, there is no field customer service. Now leave it. Now create, I'm going to create a new field name is customer service. Okay, now it's a type is a text. I'm not doing anything because there is no options. It is a single line text field. That means you have to enter the, you have to enter the you have to enter your answer, because there is no pick list, there is no slider, because there are a lot of options. Click on submit. Okay, now just expand this data model. What is this rating and customer service? I will explain later. Don't worry. Click on question. Now just click on save. Now you have created one personal loan feedback questionnaire. Means contains n number of questions. Questionnaire is nothing but a collection of questions. Now if you want, you can add a one more question page. Here you can add a question page, or you can pick the existing question page library from the question page. See, personal loan test question page. If you want, you can add, or you can create a new question page. Now what I am doing is question page, title is car loan. Okay, now add a question, new. Are you satisfied with our with our are you satisfied with our loan process? That's it. Okay, now the option is, I'm just giving slider, starting range, ending range, intervals, default value, etc. That means if you want, see, based on the type you selected, the options will be vary. Okay, now here also, if you want, you can select a build list, or multiple text boxes, or radio button matrix, or checklist, etc. Now if you selected the checklist, then the options will be different. Now here also I'm selecting only pick list. Here also I'm selecting pick list, or info text, or if you want, you can display a custom section as well. See how many number of options, text, or if you want, you can display a paragraph also. Now what I'm doing is, I'm displaying a paragraph. Map to answer field, create a new, what is this, car loan pro. This is the property. Text paragraph, display as a plain text or rich text. I want to display as a rich text so that I can write something. Click on submit. So depends upon the type of options, you can select very carefully so that you can easily add different types of options. So click on save. That's it. Now I have created my questionnaire. I have created my questionnaire page, which is nothing but because it also call it as a survey. It's in some versions. It also call it as a survey. But I am using 8.6 in this version. Is showing as a questionnaire. In this version, it is showing as a questionnaire. Go to the case management questionnaire. Okay, like this. Now I have created a questionnaire. If you want, you can individually run this as well. If you want, you can individually run this. Sir, what happened in the background? See, surprising thing is when you create a new questionnaire, SBI loan feedback form. See, what is this one? Edit case type. What is this? So actually we created a questionnaire, right? But what is PEGA displaying as a edit case type? That means PEGA internally creating a one case type. PEGA internally creating one case type. That means in the background or in the backend, SBI loan feedback form case type got created by the PEGA. SBI loan feedback form created by the PEGA. If the case is created, obviously it contains stages. Obviously it contains a processes. I mean to say flows. It contains a properties. It contains a work parties. It contains a sections, etc., etc. So who will create all these things? PEGA internally created. If you want, you can see. See, nothing is automatic. Just only thing is you have to explore. Only the thing is you have to explore. Nothing is automatic. Nothing is magic. Remember this point, no magic in the world. If we don't know, we can assume as automatic or magic. Nothing is no magic in the world. For each and everything, there is a one concept. There would be a one reason. There could be a one reason behind that. Okay. Now see, just refresh. I'm just refreshing my case types. Refresh a case types. See, SBI loan feedback form case type got created. It contains how many number of stages? See, when I open this one, there are two. If you want, you can, there is a actions open. Open, sir, this is a case type. It contains how many number of stages? By default, it has how many number of stages? Go to the stages here. By default, PEGA is creating two stages. One is a questionnaire. Initial stage is create. So questionnaire and complete. There are two stages. Skip stage is never. There is no conditions, etc. So when you click on complete, resolve the case. When you click on questionnaire, okay, because the case was not yet resolved. That means internally PEGA created one case type. That's it. Now just go back to your app. Just refresh your SBI loan feedback form. Where is that? Just refresh your app explorer. SBI loan feedback form, that case type class got created. See the data model, how many number of properties are got created internally. See here, data model. I just created a car loan pro, customer service and rating. These three properties are created just now. See, open the day properties. See, these three properties are created. Can you open any one of the property? Rating property. Rating property, what is the property type? Text. What is this? Radio button, prompt list, etc. See this one, good, very good, not good. So because I have selected choices, so internally PEGA created one property and propagate internally PEGA created a property and make it as a table type as prompt list with these values. Sir, how PEGA creating internally these properties and these rules? There would be a one open rule set version is required to create a rule, right? Yes, we need a one open, that means unlocked rule set version should be needed to create these rules by the PEGA automatically. That means PEGA is creating these rules internally. So if you want to create any rule in PEGA, obviously we need a one rule set version. So where is this rule set version? Tested 010101. This is unlocked rule set version. If you want, you can open. This is unlocked rule set version. This is unlocked rule set version, and See, if you want, just open this rule set version. Internally, it will create a lot of rules for all these things. This car loan pro property, customer service, etc. This is a data model, and Pega is created some data pages also for reusability, like a complementary. If you want, you can reuse it. You no need to create it. So just report. Is there any report? Yes, there is a one sample report definition. Okay, for questions, and it got created. One class is created. SBI loan, home loan, work, and SBI loan feedback form. This is a case type. As usually, each and every case type having a one class. And process, see this, the process contains a case type is nothing but a py default. This is nothing but a py default. It contains a flows. See, this is the primary flow, this is the main flow. Py administer survey. The flow got created by the pega internally. The flow got created by the pega internally. Okay, work parties, py case management, work parties default, py case management default. So that means when you create a one questionnaire, internally pega created a case type, and the class, even how you created a case type, similarly pega is creating a case type automatically, and all the list of rules are got created by the pega. Normally when you create a new case type, add a case type, when you add a stages, right, how pega is creating a classes, properties, and flows and flow actions in the background. Similarly here also, now if you want, you can run your case individually. Go back to the questionnaire, click on save and run. Just click on save and run. Or if you want, you can record a test case. How you can record a test case to your case type? Similarly, you can record a test case to your survey. Now save and run. Because why these conditions, why these many options means, based on the my first question response, the next question should be displayed. If that is the situation, obviously you have to do the visibility conditions, obviously you have to do the when conditions with visibility display that questions are not. Let us suppose if the first condition is satisfied, then only next question will be displayed. Otherwise, if the next question is would not be relevant based on the previous question answers, in such a cases also, these conditions would help to the developers or designers to create the survey or questionnaire page. See, now this is the outcome of your questionnaire. Personal loan, okay, I have a one question page. Okay, how is your rating towards the loan initiation process? Good. Okay, how is your customer? Okay, let me select this answer. How is your customer service? Because it is a text field, I have selected single line text field. I am not satisfied. You can write something. I am not satisfied, etc. Click on continue. Why? Because we have a two question pages. We have a two question pages, because one is for a personal loan, and one is for a car loan. One is for a personal loan question page, another one is for a car loan question page. Based on the number of question pages, based on the number of question pages, it will be displayed. It will create a one screen flow internally. It will create a one screen flow internally. Sorry, leave it about the screen flow part. Now click on continue. Now I am moving to the car loan question page. I am moving to the car loan question page. This page contains, are you satisfied with the loan process? Yes, because I have given the rich text, right? Why it is displaying as rating good, customer service. See this property rating good. This property captured this value rating contains what is the value good. What is the customer service property? I am not satisfied. Now actually I have mapped this, are you satisfied with the loan process is with text paragraph, but option is text paragraph. This is fine. I have given a rich text editor, right? I have given a rich text editor. I don't know something. Now case got created. This is the case id, and yes, you can write blah blah blah. You can give whatever the feedback. Now click on finish. See here, first step is create, and even if you open the SBI loan feedback form, you just open that. How many number of stages? The primary stage is, go to the stages, see this one. Initialization stage is create. Initialization stage is create. There are no alternate stages. The first stage is create. First stage is create, initialization, because to initialize this case, to initialize this questionnaire, or to initialize this survey, so when you run, what is the first stage? Create. What is this first stage? Create. It will be invoked by the PEGA. Then you will be landed on the questionnaire section. You will be landed on the questionnaire page. So even see, you go to the primary stage is questionnaire. This is the initialization stage. Who will initialize? PEGA will be invoked internally. You no need to worry. PEGA will be invoked. So primary stage is questionnaire. Now here, that's why I am in the questionnaire stage. Now I completed, finish. Now you will go to the complete stage. Now we will go to the next stage, call it as a complete stage. Now the case got completed. It would be resolved and completed. Now see this one, complete. The status is resolved, completed. That's what, right? If you want, you can customize this way as well, because total control is now in your hands. You can customize this whatever you want. So in this way you can create a survey, or you can create a questionnaire in the back end. See, if you want, just open the clipboard. One and only suggestion I can give is just explore. That's it. Just explore. Whenever you have a time, how you are exploring, how you are browsing, how you are surfing the net, how you are exploring the features of your mobile, how you are exploring which is a good app to install this, etc. Similarly, whenever you have a time, you are a PEGA developer, just explore it. That's why. That's it. Now, where is my case? Okay, yes, 5001. PY work page, obviously PY work page. It's as usual normal case type, etc. etc. Now car loan pro, customer service, and where is my rating? Rating is good. These are the answers. Just expand. So, but here I am not talking about the UI design. People will display this survey or questionnaire in a different way. I mean to say, based on the interface design. Okay, no problem. Now, see this one. There is a property PY question group. PY question group. So I have a two groups, right? I have a two groups. So what is my first group? PY question group. See this one, personal loan. PX subscript is QP underscore 2. PY label is, and score is 0.0. I mean, because I did not capture any score. I did not define any score. By default, it will be what is the class? Embedded PEGA Q results question group. This is the OOTB class. Now this is the another group, car loan. You just expand this PY question group. It contains a PY question. It contains n number of questions. This is my first question. See, score is 0 because question mode radio, question count 1. This is the PY survey page reference. What is the set to property? True. What is the question text? What is the property name? Rating. Is visited? True. I mean to say, person visited this question or not. Okay, is question collection false? Is mandatory? No, it is not a mandatory. What is the answer? PY answer. What is the answer? PY answer. See, good. Now, this is also a one page group. If you expand, now there is no options. Now similarly, this is another question, set property true, PY skip property mapping false, and this is the question count 1, and question format text, question mode is equal to free form, question mode equal to free form. Now here question mode equal to radio button. Here this is just a normal form. This is just a a normal form, free form. Like all these are the different types of options. Now what is the class? Here embedded PEGA Q results question. Embedded PEGA Q results question. What is the question page? Embedded PEGA Q results question group. and this is embedded PegaQ results question. So in this way or like this way you can create a survey. So if you want you can display this survey in your regular cases as well. If you want you can display this survey in your regular cases as well. So include let me include my survey, my questionnaire in my case type. Let us suppose in my case type I have a one stage or in a particular assignment or somewhere I want to include this questionnaire. I want to include this questionnaire. So see, before that SBI loan feedback form, this is a case type process default. As I told you, there is a one report definition. So even if you want PY default summary report or a data table editor report, so that it will give the list of questions or etc. list of question pages. Let's see what type of report definition created by the PEGA internally whenever I created the questionnaire. Whenever I created the questionnaire, you no need to create anything. You just reuse it because someone is there is a requirement. I need a one report. What are the list of questions which are available in the questionnaire? So you no need to create thing because see this one already PYID, PY label, etc. Okay, this is PY default report. Let's see. SBI loan feedback form PX created date and time. I think this is not related to the questionnaire part. Sorry, this is not related to the questionnaire part. This is not related to the questionnaire part. If you want, you can create your own report definition to display the list of questions. Okay. Now there is a data model, there is a data page, D underscore SBI loan feedback form and D underscore SBI loan feedback form list, which will give the list of cases of this SBI loan feedback form. I mean to say number of cases, number of cases. That's it. See, simple report definition, number of cases. No worries. This is as usually default. Now I have created a case successfully. In this way you can do it. So if you want you can explore n number of options here. See, there are a lot of options. So I want to add one more question. Add a question from new. So text is date and time. Please enter your date of birth. Date of birth. Just a survey, boss. Just a survey. I am mapping to create a new. Okay. See, if you want you can reuse the existing also. If you want, PEGA has a lot of properties, right? Currently you are in the SBI loan feedback form work. That means SBI loan work. What is the class name? What is the class name? One second. What is the class name? SBI loan home, SBI Apple work, SBI loan feedback form. You no need to create all these properties. If you want, you can reuse it existing properties which are already present in your parent classes also. Just I'm creating new properties. If you want, you can create new. You can reuse the existing properties. See, for example, create px create date time. Is there any property? No such results found. Why? DOB. Now type is date of birth, date and time. Click on submit because now that is the type is date time. Now create a data model backend. See data model, date time, options. This is the radio button, rich text editor because there is no other options. So if you want, you can show system fields means obviously parent. See all these parent class properties also displayed. System fields. Okay, not required at this moment. So now go back, just save and run. Just click on save and run. Now let's see the new question got displayed or not. One second, I'm just reloading. Now I have added a new question here. Now save and run. Now see this one. Please enter your date of birth. Now the calendar will be displayed here like this. You can enter the okay, etc. like this. Now just go back. I'm just changing, add a question, new, not this time slider. Please enter the required loan amount, etc. Slider starting from 5,000 to ending 5 lakhs, or just giving minimum loan amount is I'm giving 1 lakh and 5 lakhs. Okay, interval 1 lakh, default value 1 lakh. If you did not select it, map to answer, create a new loan amount, type text field by default. Okay, click on submit. Now just click on save and run. Back a new case is got created. Now just I am exploring the different types of options. Okay, and you can add a visibility conditions also, and you can add a required conditions also. See, please enter the required loan amount. I am selecting slider. So the moment if you selected, so when you click on continue, what is the loan amount value selected in the backend? See, you selected probably 4 lakhs. See this one, probably 4 lakhs. Like this, you can enable the slider also. Now, what I am going to do is I can include this survey, or okay, for example, I just want to enable one condition for your purpose satisfaction. I just want to show you one conditions also I can enable. Are you satisfied with your loan process, right? So select this question. Here there are a lot of conditions. Visibility condition. So this question will be displayed only when the condition is what is this? Condition is loan amount greater than 2 lakhs. This question will be displayed only when the loan amount is greater than 2 lakhs. What happened? Okay. So if you want, you can add a conditions. It is taking a lot of time for me. Okay, save and run. Okay, now I just want to add a condition. So for this condition, what is this? Car loan pro, right? Now visibility conditions, fields, loan amount is greater than, is not in, equal to, not equal to, ends with y. Okay, text, right? For example, is loan amount is equal to 5 lakhs, then it will be displayed the question. Or if the loan amount is 4 lakhs only, the question will be displayed. Okay, just enable the condition. Save and run. See, visibility condition is configured. In the backend, when rule got created. If you want, you can check. In the backend, one when rule got created by the PEGA. So like this, you can do whatever the, I mean, what there are number of options provided by the PEGA. Now, what I want to do is, I'm just selecting, click on continue, because I did not kept it as anyone is a mandatory field. If you want, you can. So where is my car loan question? Because I have enabled the condition is, if the loan amount is 4 lakhs, then only the question will be displayed. So my last option is, I want to include this survey in my another case type. Okay, for example, I have a so many existing case types. Here, for example, this is my case. This is my case. Okay, now here what I'm going to do here, click on step, add step, more, more, go to the automations, create, see, create a questionnaire. Now select, that's it. Questionnaire select. Now there are options. Select what, which questionnaire. There are all these are the questionnaire. Now SBI loan feedback form routed to, again it will be routed to, because now I have completed my first assignment. Now I want to send this training feedback, or I want to send this feedback to the different user to take an action. Okay, so that's why there is a routing concept. You route it to the work basket, or you can route it to the current user or specific user. Now routed to the current user, click on save, that's it. Now just the magic behind this is, when you select a create questionnaire, just open my, just refresh the case types, one child case is added. See, SBI loan feedback form, this is nothing but a case type, but this was added as a child case type to my case. This was added as a child case type to my case. So my case is a parent case, now this is a child case. The moment when I included this case type, the moment when I included this question survey, internally this was added as a child case. Now just open this original process. So PEGA created one utility shape. I mean, like create a questionnaire. Here, create a questionnaire. See, select a questionnaire type is, see, this create a questionnaire type is utility. Select a questionnaire is SBI loan, routed to the current user, because I did not configure any SLA service level agreement. And if you want, you can capture the audit note histories, data transform. If you want, you can configure one data transform which will initialize the values, Now if you want, you can just mention that as status, and you can configure the tickets as usually. Okay, now come back to my case. Now come back to my case. Just click on save and run. In this way, I can include it the survey in my existing cases. If you want, you can run that survey as an individual case. That is your wish. Or if you want, you can include that survey into the. Or if you want, you can include that questionnaire into the another case. You can do it. What is this one? Now see this one. Okay, for example, now just click on submit because I am in the create stage. I am in the create stage. Now see the question case ID M2001. M2001. Now go to the my cases. See there is a create a questionnaire and second stage. Which one? Which see task in SBI loan feedback form. Now the case got created. Now if you want, you can go and continue to work on this case, or if you I mean your current case. So if you want, you can continue to the SBI loan feedback form. Now this is my SBI loan feedback form because separate case got created. A separate case got created, but I am showing you there is an option to include that questionnaire into your any one of the case as well. Any one of the case as well, that is as a child case. So now you are in the M2001 case. This is my case. Just open the clipboard. PY workspace. Now just see if this case is having any child cases or not. ఏమైంది నువ్వేంటి అడుగుతున్నావు see this case type is having any child cases. PY work page PX covered count. See this one PX cover 1. Why? Because I have a one training feedback form child case. Covered count is open because still it was not resolved. Covered count is 1, covered count open is 1. So this is my parent case. Now if I open that child case S5, where is my S5007? This is my loan feedback form case. See, it has a parent case. That's why you can see the PX cover, PY work cover. See this one, there is a PY work cover. This is your original case. This case is having the parent case, call it as a my case. So if you see the PY work cover, see this one M2001. So in this way, parent and child case relationships are maintained between the cases. Okay. So the moment if you completed this S5007, just click on continue, finish. Because this is resolved completed. Now just refresh this main case. Because already you are completed this question page, right? Now open the clipboard once again. Yes, 5. Okay. Okay, this is already completed. Just open the clipboard once again. Now see the PY work page. PX covered count is 1, but covered count open is 0 because already child case, there is a one child case which was resolved. Okay. Now you can continue as usually. So in this way you can include the one questionnaire into the any other case as well by using the create questionnaire. Remember this, just go back to my SBI loan feedback form. See if you notice that internally PEGA provided three rules. One is a question page, one is a simple question, another one is a complex question. So just go back to App Explorer. This is your SBI loan feedback form. Go to the process, case type, flows, etc. There is a one more option, call it as a survey. We have a survey rules. Go to the records. Go to the records. We have one option called it as a PEGA. In PEGA, we have one option called it a survey. There is a question page, simple question and complex question. See how many rules got created when I create my SBI loan feedback form questionnaire. Open the survey, question page. I have a two question pages. See, I have only once. All these are my simple questions because there is no complex question. There is no complex question. So the whatever the questions I have added here, all these created under the rule as a simple question. Question 2, question 3, question 5, question 6, question 7. Just let's see, is there any difference between the simple question and complex question? Because there are no complex questions. Okay. So, but based on the type here, based on the question type, here all these are simple questions. Now if I want, I can include my custom section as well. Type is custom section. Now you can refer one section references as well. Just for example, new core. Just I'm telling you, I just added a new core. Let's see. Click on save. Even the type I referred as a section. Not only drop down, not only text box, not only radio buttons, not only sliders, etc. Even there is a type called it as a section. Now go to your app, and before that let's run this one. You can explore that there are a lot of options. Even if you want, you can slide this question. You want to display this question as a first and this question as a second. Later also you can adjust, depends upon the first question answer. If you want to display the second question, there is an option. Okay, now the 4 lakhs only, right? Now just click on this is first interval, second interval, third interval. Now click on continue. Now I am in the car loan. I have displayed that question as a section. Let's see the question will be displayed or not. See this one, car loan. Are you satisfied with the loan feedback form? Okay, but answer is what answer I have given? What answer I have given? Custom section. So now the custom section got created a new core. If you want, you can open this section. You can see that what are the fields available, how the section is the same as displayed in my questionnaire page or not. Just taken as a sample section, just taken as a sample section. Okay, the output of this section is like this. Okay, etc. Even if you want, you can see pick issue is there in the HTML. Pick issue, control F, pick. Yes, see the same section got displayed there. Okay, now let's come back to your app explorer. Just refresh your app explorer. SBI loan feedback form, process, not process, survey. Okay, question page. Again, one more question got added. These are simple question. Question 7 got added. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so whenever I have a time, I will explain about the complex question page. Okay, or else do one thing. Let's click on create complex question. Complex question. Not only you no need to include the entire questionnaire, you no need to include the entire questionnaire. There is an option in PEGA also. If you want, you can include the simple questions. For example, see this one, more. If you want, you can include the single question, or if you want to include the only one question page questions, or if you want, you can include the complete questionnaire. There is an option in PEGA. If you want, you can include a one question, or if you want to include a multiple questions which contains in a question page, or if you want, you can include the questionnaire, which is nothing but a complete n number of questions across all the question pages. So there is those options as well, those options as well. So now come back here. I'm just exploring the complex question page. Com page. Click on create and open. Now this is nothing but a complex question page. So question, plain text or rich text, custom HTML, sections, paragraph. So if you want, you can question layout as a rich text, display text as a hello, how are you. Okay, category, this is belonging to which category, is there any list of categories, or if you want, you can create a own category. Okay, now go to the answers. Here different types of answer mode is multiple answer text boxes or multiple check boxes, radio buttons or tables. What I'm doing is radio button matrix or multiple check boxes, property value, single value. Okay, display headers, select all. Okay, source, score, evaluation type, survey, individual score or quiz, because based on the each question and answers, if you want to calculate the score, survey, individual scores. Property type is single value or a page list, single value only. I'm not using any page list. Validation, there is no answer. So checkbox answers, answer id, hello, how are you, right? Fine. Display value, fine. Property name, uh, status, that's it. status. Now if you want, type it as a okay text, good. Now good. Now this is also checkbox answers, status, or you can give it as another property. Now click on save. So like this you can display a complex question page. Like this you can display a complex question page. Status is not valid a text property, I mean to say already. You can create a text property, save. Okay, this field may not be a blank. Which field? Answers. Okay, display value, what is the answer? Fine is the answer. And here, so there are a number of options, depends upon if you want to calculate a score. Why? Because duplicate property, for this property you can give a one, for this field you can give one property, and this field you can give another property. Now I'm just selecting answer 1. Okay, no problem. Click on save. This is the complex question page. Now go to the advanced. Again there are a number of options, a smart info section, and if you want you can choose the file options also, etc. Leave it. Now what I'm doing is, now here I'm just removing step, more, automation, complex question page, question, where is this? Now here question type is rule or okay, this is asking, there is no option to select that. Okay, So let's explore how to configure this complex question page. Already it is too much length. Okay, so this is the way of exploring the, this is the way of this is the way of creating the survey and including our yeah, including the survey into the cases. Or if you can create a single question, you can create a multiple questions in a page, you can create a multiple question pages which contains n number of questions, you can create a simple question, you can create a complex questions, depends upon the requirement. I hope you understand a lengthy video. I have, because I have explored a lot of options regarding the survey. Okay, let me know any concerns. Thank you, happy learning, see you.